Built on Toyota's IMV platform, the Fortuner SUV and Innova MPV have been a huge success in the Indian market. Now it's been 6 years since Toyota launched the Innova in India, and now for 2012 they've revamped it. But how different is it? Essentially, the new Innova is based on the same first generation IMV platform. But the Innova's face does seem different and less van-like. In fact, it looks quite a bit like the more upmarket Camry. There's a bigger, more upright grille and there's a prominent crease on the hood. The headlights look elegant as they sweep backwards, while the bumpers with the bigger air intakes add to the strength of the package. The sides and the rear are quite familiar. You get new outside rearview mirrors with turn indicators, and the side skirts spruce up things as well. The alloys are new too. At the rear, you have to work hard to figure out what the changes are. Yep, the tail lamps are slightly redesigned and there's a new chrome garnish above the number plate. But what's different on the inside? Since the Innova is mechanically unchanged, the space and comfort are the same as before. However, Toyota has managed to perk up the interiors. The dash now uses a lighter hue of beige, while the mock wood trimmings are a darker shade. And along with the new dual-tone seat covers, the cabin feels richer than before. The center console has a silver trim, and the tech buffs will love the new 6-inch touchscreen for audio, DVD and Bluetooth telephony functions, which can also be controlled via the switches on the new steering wheel. The touchscreen doubles up as a display for the reverse camera that's offered on the top-end DX variant. Now that should make reversing the Innova in packed city streets a lot easier. Aside from these changes, the Innova remains the same. So the engine, transmission and suspension are the same smooth and reliable units that have made the Innova so popular in the first place. However, we can't help but ask for some more punch. Still, we do wish that Toyota had added a bit more punch to the motor.
The Innova has been a well-engineered and a well-thought-out product. Toyota though have managed to refresh its appeal. The only nit worth picking, the space in the third row could have been better.
Toyota has priced the new Innova from 9.4 lakhs to 13.6 lakhs, which makes it a bit more expensive, and the extra cash spent makes a lot of sense for the top-end variant.
The Fortuner has been very popular ever since launch, but the buyers, they're craving for more. So let's see what's new in the new Fortuner.
The popularity of Toyota's Fortuner is more because of its tough-as-nails look. And with the facelift, the new Fortuner looks all the more like a mini Land Cruiser. And that is definitely good news. The slatted grille is loaded with chrome. The angular headlights look nice, and the new headlamp washer spray should really be handy in mucky conditions. The fender with bigger air intakes adds menace to the mix, as does the bigger intake scoop on the hood. Changes at the side include stylish new alloy wheels and turn signals on the ORVM. The rear gets kinked tail lamps with clear lens covers, which look a bit cheap and tacky. Still, the Fortuner is a muscular SUV and is going to turn heads wherever it goes. But the key question is, will people spending 22 lakhs on a Fortuner still find the 11 lakh rupee Innova's interiors staring back at them? Well, the answer is yes, but things are better now. After all, the Fortuner 2 gets the touchscreen with the reverse camera as on the Innova, and while the dash design is the same, the Fortuner gets black wood trim for the aircon vents and the steering wheel. The SUV also boasts of cruise control and, more importantly, a powered 6-way adjust for the driver's seat. So the Fortuner does feel richer than before, but it's still pretty much like the new Innova. Let's put that aside and look at the mechanicals. because prospective Fortuner owners are in for a treat. While the Fortuner carries over the 3-litre D4D engine, it now offers 2 new transmissions. That's because Toyota is offering the Fortuner as a 2-wheel drive as well. This can be had in either a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. Although it isn't cutting edge, the auto box suits the engine well. The gear shifts are smooth, responsive and feel well suited for city driving. However, you can feel some lag when making sudden overtaking maneuvers. And from behind the wheel, you really can't make out much of a difference between the 2-wheel drive Fortuner and the 4-wheel drive Avatar. Sure, the steering feels a bit lighter and you can get sideways if you jump onto the throttle when coming out of a corner. But that's about it. The smooth 168 bhp engine is just as smooth as before and just as easy to drive. Now Toyota has launched the Fortuner 2-wheel drive manual variant at 19.99 lakh rupees, while the 2-wheel drive automatic is priced at 20.69 lakh rupees, while the top of the line 4-wheel drive manual is now pricier at 20.99 lakh rupees. So the Fortuner now comes with more features and a more upmarket feel. The automatic transmission option will be the right fit for city dwellers, while the 2-wheel drive manual variant will certainly help the Toyota attract more people to the Fortuner family.